Hi, this is Suzanne from Holiday Travel. Today joining me on Travel Talk is Michael from the Marriott International Hotels. Welcome, Michael.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
So Marriott is a household name, but today we're going to be concentrating on the Caribbean, Mexico, and Hawaii.
Right.
Those are the best destinations.
Yeah, those are all the properties or the destinations that I do represent.
Yeah. So let's start with the Caribbean.
Sure.
We've got 4 different islands. We've got Aruba, we've got St. Kitts, we've got St. Thomas, and we've got Grand Cayman. Okay. Which one do you want to start with first?
Well, let's just kind of like move down the coastline, I guess.
Okay.
We'll start with St. Thomas.
Okay.
We have our Frenchman's Reef and Morningstar Resort. There's 2 separate hotels, but basically you have 2 different options. With Frenchman's Reef, it sits on the cliff, and you probably know that because of the cruise lines that they pass right in front of the property. You can reach out and touch them.
You're sitting outside having a drink at night, and it's like you can just reach out and pick them right up.
You wave to everybody, and they wave back at us. It's really kind of cool. So we have that beautiful property that sits up on the cliff there.
Yeah.
But then you also have the option of going down to the beach, where we have Morningstar Resort down on the beach.
Yeah.
It's approximately 96 rooms down there.
Yeah.
And you can have ocean front or the garden view, but you can literally walk out of your room onto the beach.
Yeah.
And the beach is a 1/4 mile long.
Wow.
Yeah, and they have tennis courts down there. They have the pool down there. And if you're staying at one property, you can use the facilities of the other.
They have exchange between the 2. Yeah.
So if you're up on the hillside, if you're up on Frenchman's Reef and you want to go down and use the beach, you can go down, and we have a shuttle service because walking down is not that hard. Walking up, you can
After you've been sitting in the sun all day,
you'll be huffing and puffing. So we do have a shuttle service, and it goes from lobby to lobby. And so you don't have to worry about the length of the walk or anything like that.
The exercise that you shouldn't be getting.
So it's really quite nice. And we also do have a launch or a shuttle for a cost. It's like a cab or like a taxi from one of our docks that'll take you into Port Charlotte Amelia as well. So if people want to, instead of not taking a cab, you can do this, and you go by all the cruise ships, which is kind of good if you want to go in to town when the cruise lines are there. You know,
who wants to go in with all 10,000 of your closest friends?
Right, because you get the taxi, it takes forever. But this is another nice option. You go through the water and it lets you off right in the middle of town.
Is it a private transfer or is it on a schedule?
Basically, it goes almost every hour, every half hour, basically. It has about 25 people that can sit in it.
So it's decent size.
It works out really, really well. So it's another option for folks.
Great. And great thing about St. Thomas, you don't need a passport for those people that still don't have a passport.
Right. Well, get a passport.
I know,
folks.
exactly. I know.
Because what's nice about St. Thomas too is that you can take day excursions.
Okay.
You can go over to St. John if you like.
Yeah.
Go over there for the day, get a Jeep, and just get lost. I mean, you're not going to get lost on an island, but you know, it's really kind of neat.
Yeah.
But you can also go over to the British Virgin Islands for a day. Go over to.
But you need a passport for those.
That you do.
Yeah.
And that's why I would recommend people to do that, because they can go over to Joost Van Dyke. There's a couple great places over that way. There's one that's called Foxy's. One's called the Saga de la Bar.
Yeah.
And it's just another great way and option to see the Caribbean. So.
Yeah. So it's a great.
Yeah.
In St. Thomas itself, it's a larger island. You know, some islands are just a little dot.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's mountainous.
It's very mountainous. You can take the tram to the top of the mountain, which I've done before.
Yeah.
You can go over to Magens Bay, which is another beautiful beach and everything there.
Yeah.
So you have a lot of different options, and plus the shopping if people want shopping. Great restaurants. There's some great nightlife over at Red Hook.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of different options for folks.
Yeah, so if someone's not just a beach person, they can get off and they can do, or you can sit on the beach and.
We went snorkeling out on the catamaran. They took us over to Bucks Island. Was seeing the sea turtles, sort of squid in the bottom of the floor of the ocean. Yeah. So there was quite a lot of different options you have.
And it's easy enough. They drive on the other side of the road, but it's easy enough to get around.
Yep. So, there's no problem to do that whatsoever.
Yeah. Great. St. Thomas. So where's our next destination?
How about we go down to St. Kitts?
St. Kitts.
St. Kitts.
So even though it's a saint, it's not a U.S. Virgin Island.
No, you do need a passport for this.
You do?
Yes, you do. And what I like about St. Kitts is the folks there. The people are just so welcoming, and they're just so genuine.
Yeah.
And I think that really puts that area into a perspective.
Okay.
Cruise lines do go there. They've been building it up more and more. They now have the zip lines. There's some great restaurants down there. Golfing has been coming around.
Right.
Because our resort is 400 rooms basically. But what's great about our property, more than anything else, is that it's really a full service in the respect that not only do we have a spa with the resort, but we also have an 18-hole championship golf course right on property. Right on property.
Okay.
And we also have a casino.
Really?
Many people forget about the casino that we have.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
We do have the casino there. So if you really want to get away and do something nice, it's a great option. Even for the groups or incentive people, this is a great another option for folks.
Yeah.
So, and once again, it's just a nice, beautiful property. It's situated on the beach. You have about 80, 85 palapas down there, so it's not a problem getting a palapa.
Yeah.
But we have the swim-up pool bar, and we have many different restaurants there. So it just has a great feeling about it as a destination.
That's St. Kitts is one of the few Caribbean islands I've never been to.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I would recommend, really, because it's really getting more and more involved into the tourism. It only started tourism probably about 13 years ago.
How long has the Marriott been there? Is that?
It's about 10 or 12 years ago.
Actually, I remember when the
basically.
Marriott was built there. Yeah.
So it's relatively new to the tourism industry. They were big into sugarcane and whatnot.
Okay.
And they now still have the train that'll take you through the fields and all.
Yeah.
So it has a good character for it.
Yeah.
So and it's not that hard to get to. You might make a couple connections here and there.
Yeah.
But I know out of JFK, they have nonstop flights down there. I think
we
a couple
change.
times.
We have to change someplace.
Yeah,
out of Boston.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you do have to make the changes, but
it's worth it.
It's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, exactly. And St. Kitts isn't like St. Thomas, where you can go to another island close enough. It's by itself, basically.
Well, it is by itself, but you have the island of Nevis there as well. That's across the way, and you can go over there and do some golfing, and people do go for a day or something, whatever. Yeah. But that's whatever people like to do. But it's
good.
Yeah.
Good. How about Cayman?
Grand Cayman. Oh, what a beautiful destination.
Folks,
you got to go to Grand Cayman.
Open your offshore bank account.
Yes, exactly. I wish I had some of the money that some of the people have down there. But it's a great destination. It's very safe. It's 3 different islands. You have Grand Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman. Yeah. And Grand Cayman, of course, is the best known one to all. Yeah. But it has some great options for folks to do that. We have a beautiful hotel. We did a beautiful renovation here not too long ago. And we like to call it the beach house. The people, the associates, that is, are so engaging. As you're walking in the hallways or in the lobby, they'll say hello and how's everything going and what can we do. We have GoPros, the cameras that people can take out for the day. And what people usually do, they'll take those out and take them to Stingray City. Yeah. Now, I don't know if you've ever done.
I've stayed at your Marriott on Cayman, and we've done Stingray.
Yeah, isn't that
City.
wild?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Something to take those stingrays and they come up and they lap right up to you. You kiss them for good luck.
Exactly. Yeah.
And,
and you're standing in waist deep water, and you're a mile out, or I don't know how far out
it's a couple miles out, but you're out by the sandbar basically, and these stingray are very well trained.
They're manicured.
Yes, they've been around people forever basically, and it's really a great experience for those families. If you have families, it's a great place to go to as well. And the other place to go to is the Dolphin Experience. Okay. So we have that on the island as well, so you can actually swim with the dolphins and hold on to the fins. Yeah. And it's just really nice. The turtle farm is there.
Yeah, you can see them when they're little itty bitties, and you can see the ones that are however many years old, 50, 60 years old.
You can see where they've laid the eggs and things of that sort. Yeah. And it's really, and they also have an aquarium there now too. Yeah. So it's really going to be a complete island for that. And we have our property there. It is on 7 Mile Beach.
It's gorgeous.
7 Mile Beach, it is one of the most beautiful places to be because it's white sandy beach and it goes for 7 miles. Yeah. And you can take a nice walk if you like. Yeah. There's some unbelievable restaurants down here.
Yeah.
Downtown Georgetown is a gorgeous place to go to for the shopping and more restaurants if you like that. But we have restaurants on property too that people might want to do. We do theme nights. We have a seafood night on Saturday nights here.
Yeah.
They did it when I was there last time. We did a tapas night, Spanish. We had, which was just wild.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah. And they had the meats, and you're slicing up the meats and everything. So it's a really a very open experience. They really opened up the whole lobby and kind of like what the inside, the outside inside.
Yeah.
And you really feel the warmth of everything
of
there.
a Caribbean island.
Yeah. And you know, we in the morning hours we have a crepe station.
Oh wow!
So if people want crepes, you can have that.
Yeah.
And in the evening hours, they turn it into a sushi bar, basically.
Yeah.
So it's really trying to cater to what the folks want, and they keep changing menus and changing things accordingly.
Keep it updated.
Yeah, and according to the seasons and all.
Yeah.
But it's a great, safe island. I really highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Public transportation is phenomenal here. One day I just decided not to take a cab. I went across the street. There was a bus stop, got on the bus. It was $2 US. Yeah. And they dropped you off in the middle of town.
Wow.
And did the same thing coming back. So it's just great to see that experience that you don't need, you know, cabs all the time. And transportation is easy to get around too.
It's not that big of an island.
No, it's not. So it's nice to get around.
It's also obviously known for scuba and snorkel. That's what Cayman, besides the beach, is really...
There's some great dive spots here, and off of Grand Cayman, but also off of Little Rock, I think it is, and Little Cayman. They have some really great places. There's other places you can stay over there. They're smaller, but a lot of people will go over there for a few nights as well, and then stay there, and then do a lot of their diving and things. So it's a great option. I mean, you know, I think, you know, when I talk about all my destinations, it's what does the person want? Right. You know, what are you looking for in a vacation? What do you want to do activities? Do you want to sit on the beach? Do you want to visit?
Quiet, you want to,
So, you know, it just depends on what you're looking for and what places have that to offer.
All right, so we've had St. Kitts, we've had St. Thomas, we've had Cayman. Aruba.
That's the island that you can get to nonstop service right out of here.
Quite often.
Out of Boston, right?
Yep.
And it's just a great island. I mean, the destination is really great. One of the things that they did, Aruba, that is, the tourism, you can go through customs now down there.
In Aruba coming home.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about getting into Boston and saying, geez, I got to go through customs now. You do it down there.
They can just pick you up and you're done.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a great destination. We have a great property. It's the Marriott Stellaris Casino. We have the largest casino on the island. A lot of locals even go there. And it's just a great feeling that you get in Aruba because of the white sandy beaches and the sun is most constant. You're below the hurricane belt because the hurricanes come across.
They head north.
They head north. They don't come. They don't go south, basically. But we have a really great feature here on our property. You know, there is a Ruth Chris's Steakhouse on property, but the one thing we have, if you have folks want something a little bit extra special, we have what we call our Trade Winds Club floor. Okay. And it's like a mini all-inclusive floor. Yeah. And that's how I always view it. But you have to be 18 years of age and older to be upstairs. It's on the 8th floor. And you check in there at the concierge desk. And we have a couple lounges up there. And we have meal presentations all day long, which is great because you get a full breakfast minus an omelet station, basically.
It's included?
Yeah, it's all included in the price. And the pricing is very, very reasonable, too. And you'll have a refrigerator that's stocked with beer all day long. You have different little finger foods all day for lunch. They have salads, they have meats, cheeses, breads.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, finger sandwiches. I mean, you can really dine there. When we were down there about a year ago or so, we had at dinner time from 6 to 7, they bring in the heavy hors d'oeuvres. And we had crab cakes and pork loin roast.
As an hors d'oeuvre?
As an hors d'oeuvre.
Oh, wow. And sounds like an appetizer and a meal.
Oh, my gosh, it was great. I mean, and then you have an open bar from 6 to 9. Okay. Where they just bring all the liquor, and they set it right on your table, and you just help yourself. Very dangerous.
Wow, it could be, yeah. That's why you got to be 18.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a really a great feeling that you get here, especially in the Tradewinds floor.
Yeah.
I really highly recommend if you have folks that are honeymooning,
Yeah.
Maybe anniversary, or just want to have some seclusion.
Special, yeah.
It's a great way to go. And then down by the beach, we have an area just cordoned off just for those folks in the club. So they don't have to worry about getting certain chairs or anything to that effect.
Yeah.
So it just makes for a very nice experience.
Yeah.
And then about 2 years ago, we added an adult pool.
Okay.
So you can still get away even
Yeah.
more if you don't want the children around, whatever.
Yeah. Do you have to stay in the Tradewinds to get to the adult pool, or can you
No.
stay? Okay.
Anybody staying at our resort
Yeah.
can use that adult pool.
Okay.
Okay. Now, many people, you might be thinking, oh, we stay at the vacation clubs. We do have the surf and ocean club. Now,
Right.
those are not part of the hotel of
Yeah.
the resort. They have their own areas that they
Yeah.
like to keep them to.
Yeah.
People can come over to our property and dine,
Okay.
but we really don't want to have our people going over to their pools and vice versa.
Right.
It just gets too overcrowded,
Yeah.
basically. And
Makes sense.
I hope everybody
Yeah.
understands that.
Yeah.
But it's a great property, an air-conditioned lobby,
Yeah.
and
Huge guest rooms.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
some of the biggest guest rooms in
Yeah.
Aruba that I've seen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if you have twin beds, they're queens.
Really?
Yeah, they're queen
wow.
beds. And in the bathroom, you have double sinks.
Yeah.
And a little powder area for the
Yeah.
ladies.
Yeah.
So it's and a walk-in closet too.
Yeah.
You know, and the balconies are 100 square feet, so they are big, and
Yeah.
it's just nice to go down there.
Yeah.
Great destination.
It is, yes.
A lot of things to do. There's some good golfing down there.
Yeah.
Excellent restaurants,
Yeah.
and that's why I highly recommend that folks. You know, you might want an all-inclusive, but there's some great restaurants to go to.
Yes,
So-
a lot of local, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said largest casino.
Mhm.
Aruba is known for its American-style casinos, which is a little bit different than the rest of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You could be in Las Vegas or
Right.
Atlantic City.
Yeah.
You know, it's that style.
Yeah, exactly. And it's very easy to get around, too. I mean,
Yeah.
they take U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
You know, getting around.
They speak English.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
a cab, take a taxi around the island if you want
Yeah.
for half a day or a
Yeah.
day. A lot of different tours you
Yeah.
can take, too. So
Yeah.
it has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Caribbean.
Yes.
If we head a little bit west to Mexico,
Mexico.
how many do we have there?
I represent 4 different properties in
4,
Mexico. In Cancun, we have the JW Marriott.
Yeah.
And right next door to it, literally next door where you can walk to,
Yeah.
is the Casa Magna.
Okay.
The Casa Magna is going to be more of a family-oriented
Yeah.
property. They take the kids' program is over there.
Okay.
At the JW, we don't have a kids' program. It's going to be a little bit more costly. It's just a beautiful property that is the JW.
Yeah.
We now have cabanas on the beach if people would like to rent those out for themselves.
Yeah.
Some great restaurants outside by the pools.
Yeah.
We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool
At the JW?
at the JW.
Okay.
And we also have a 35,000 square foot spa there too,
Wow.
which is, they told me I had to take a spa treatment one time.
Oh, you had to?
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Things you have to do for
Oh
work.
my goodness! I was like
Exactly.
rubber when I came out of there. It was quite unique. I
Yeah.
really loved it. And the health center we have there for your working out or whatever is world class.
Yeah.
I mean, it puts any gym that you might have around here. Just
Yeah.
you can really have a good workout there.
So what's the difference between staying at the JW and the Casa Magna? Why would one person pick one over the other?
Well, the JW, of course, is going to be a little bit more expensive. All the rooms, because of the shape of the hotel,
Okay.
all have the ocean view category.
Okay.
Because it's kind of rounded.
Yeah.
So we're all looking out. Nobody looks back towards the lagoon.
Okay. All right.
Whereas Casa Magna is a little bit different in that respect. That the Casa Magna has more of a Mediterranean motif to it.
Okay.
It's just the restaurants are phenomenal restaurants, but the JW is like our Ritz-Carlton, basically.
Okay.
If folks
Step
don't
up,
know,
have to
yeah,
step up, yeah.
Marriott has a dotted line with Ritz-Carlton,
Yeah.
so it's like a casual Ritz-Carlton, is like
Okay.
I can say. So
right.
that's what a JW would be more
Yeah.
like.
And
So
do they have exchange privileges? If you stay at one, can you charge to the other?
you can do that back and
Okay.
forth at the restaurants. However, if you're staying at one, we really don't want you to go over to the other to use their beach facilities or pool
Okay.
areas.
All right.
Once again, if everybody started doing that, one pool would be packed.
Empty, yeah.
And things of
Yeah.
that sort. So,
Yeah.
and what's also nice about the JW too is that we have an area. If people want to learn how to scuba, There's a pool area there
Okay.
that's about 17 feet deep.
Yeah.
So people can learn how to do that too.
Okay.
So
Get a resort certificate and then head out the next day and
exactly.
go scuba diving.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
So
See if you like it or not before spending.
Right. And
Yeah.
Cancun is a great destination too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy to get to.
Yeah.
You
Live
can-
nonstop out of Boston.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have the downtown areas have been really built up, so
Yeah.
there's nice malls and great restaurants. We went down to one of the pyramids down there. They have
Chichen Itza or
yeah,
Tulum.
yeah, Tulum. We went there. That walking around that was really
Yeah.
very wild.
Yeah.
Some of the towns are great.
Yeah.
They have zip lining out down there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more activities going on in
Right, yeah.
Cancun besides just staying on the
Beach.
beach.
Yeah.
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 So it's cool.
All right, so we got Cancun. We have Cabo.
Cabo. We have the JW Marriott Los Cabos.
Okay.
It's in Puerto Los Cabos.
Yeah.
It's not, if people are familiar with Cabo, you have the downtown area where there's all the nightlife and
Right.
things. We're really not by there.
Okay.
We're in an area it's called San Jose.
Okay.
And we're about 10 minutes away from there. And the town is just phenomenal. I would recommend anybody going there.
Yeah.
It just gives you a great feeling of a small Mexican town. If you're looking for that feeling,
Yeah.
you got it right there.
So is
And
it on the beach? Your
It's
location?
right on the beach.
Okay.
Now, as we all, well, maybe some of the viewers might not be knowing it, but Cabo is very, because of its situation with the oceans, with
Yeah.
the Pacific and the Sea of Cortez, the currents there are very strong.
Undertow.
Undertows, rip currents,
Yeah.
and they highly recommend people don't go in the water because
Okay.
of that. Our property is on the beach, and we have cabanas on the beach,
Yeah.
so we want people to go on the beach,
Right.
but it's just, you just got to be
You're
very
not
careful.
Swimming. You can go like up to your knees, but you're not swimming.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
don't want to
swimming
go
beach.
in.
Yeah.
You really don't.
Yeah.
So with that said, we do have 10 free-form pools there.
Only 10?
Only 10.
Oh, you can, oh man. Yeah.
It's a phenomenal property. I was just down there a few months back, and it's just gorgeous. I guess can't say enough about this property. It has a great kids program. I mean, we were going sighting the property, and we were having more fun in the kids area than any place else. I mean, they have an amphitheater for them to watch movies and all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really quite
Yeah.
nice, and they have a beautiful spa here as well.
Yeah.
There's also a Jack Nicklaus and a Greg Norman designed golf courses
Yeah.
there as well.
Yeah.
It is a gated area.
Okay.
They're building a Ritz-Carlton next to us as well. So this whole area is being developed.
Yeah.
And they also have a small marina right around the corner too.
Yeah.
So it's just a great area, and
Wow.
I highly recommend people to,
Yeah.
if you can, go down there.
Yeah.
And if you need to go into Cabo proper, if you want the nightlife, you're about a half an hour away.
Okay.
And we were down there, we did some other activities, we did dune
Yeah.
buggies, we were in
Yeah.
the back country, it was pretty
Yeah.
wild back there.
Yeah.
And some people took camel rides. They have camel rides.
Camels. Wow.
Yeah. So that was pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Wow.
So-
I still can't get over 10 pools. So
Yeah.
if I say I'll meet you at the pool,
Well,
you can't. It could take you a
Yeah.
day to find somebody.
Yeah.
It sounds like. Yeah.
yeah, that's
great.
They're all down by the water's edge for
Yeah.
the most part,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
it's kind of cool.
Good.
Yeah.
And Cabo, the area is known for deep sea fishing.
Yeah.
That's its kind
Oh
of
my
claim to
gosh.
fame.
Yeah. And like I said, the marina is right around the
Yeah.
corner. You don't have to go all the way down
Yeah.
to Cabo proper.
Yeah.
And they can take you out. It's about 10 minutes away if that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a great destination for that.
Yeah,
Golfing, the zip lines, they have zip lines there. Like
Yeah.
I said, the different types of programs we have there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So where else in Mexico?
Well, we have Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto
We have a
Vallarta.
Casa Magna in Puerto
Yeah.
Vallarta. So that's on
Yeah.
the Sea of Cortez. And that's
Okay.
it's a great property there,
Yeah.
too. I mean, they have all the kids' programs and whatnot there.
Yeah.
But we also going over to Hawaii. I wanted to
Hawaii.
touch on that really
Yes.
quick because I think we're running out of time here. But Hawaii, we have properties on all the major islands.
Okay.
Oahu, Kauai, Maui, and also on the big island of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Just beautiful, beautiful properties. Hawaii is a great destination to go to.
Yeah.
I know you love selling it.
Yeah, I love
You've put
Hawaii,
many
yeah.
people in our properties.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And there's so much to do there. You can be doing something every single day. And the vistas, the activities, There's, when they say it's paradise, it truly is
yeah.
paradise.
And all your resorts are on the beach in Hawaii, beaches,
Well, our Oahu, because you have the streets there and stuff
Yeah.
like that, we're right across the street
Yeah.
from the beach. So, but that has 1,300 rooms.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful big property
Yeah.
that just did the renovations there.
Yeah.
When you go to Maui, we have the Wailea Beach Marriott, and they're putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of renovations.
Yeah.
And the same thing with our Big Island property, the
Yeah.
Waikoloa Beach Marriott.
Yeah.
And then Kauai is right there on a swimmable beach
Yeah. Fabulous.
with a huge 25,000 square foot pool area.
Yeah.
There's just so much. I mean, like Kauai, you have the Nepali coastline to do sunset sails.
Yeah. Or
and
helicopter rides.
Helicopter rides
Yeah.
to see this area of the world or of the
It's
islands.
So it's undeveloped, and it's that way. I think it's a national park, but
Yeah.
you just it's huge cliffs and
Right.
trees,
Mhm.
and it's fabulous.
Yeah, I highly recommend it for anybody. If you can get to Kauai, please
Yeah.
go to Kauai. The islands are all very, very different.
Yeah.
Of course, the Big Island is still being built with the volcano
The
and
lava
over there.
flow, yeah.
But don't take anything off, because the
Yeah.
Princess Pele has not finished making the island
Yeah.
or developing the island. If you take anything off the island that's natural, it's bad luck.
Isn't that in any Hawaiian island? That's what I've heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we have an area on our property that people will mail back
Yeah.
pieces of rock or
Yeah.
coral,
Yeah.
and then we have a ceremony once a month to accept it back, so
Yeah.
it takes the curse off the
Yeah.
folks.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. Hawaiian lore, or
Yeah.
I don't know, true or false, whatever it is, but a lot of people believe it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
won't take anything off
No.
that island.
No.
So the other ones you can, but
Yeah.
the Big Island, you got to
Yeah.
be careful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's really kind of cool that
Yeah.
what to do on the Big Island too. You can go up to the top of Mauna Kea and see the stars.
Yeah.
Go and see the volcano if you want.
Yeah.
And this is what I said. There's so much to do in Hawaii.
So you can island hop from
Oh,
island
yeah.
to island, Marriott to Marriott, and
Spend 3 days
Yeah.
at one, not 3 at
Yeah.
another. But definitely, if you're going to go over, you want to spend 10 days at
Yeah.
least, because it's just so
you
much
got a
to see.
12-hour flight, so
Yeah.
you've got to do it.
Yeah. So unless you go down to New York has the nonstops
Yeah.
on Hawaiian and on United
Yeah.
directly to Honolulu.
Yeah.
They're about a 10-hour flight.
Yeah.
So
But then by the time you get down to New York, you're still
yeah,
close to a 12-hour flight.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But once you get there, you
Yeah.
are in paradise.
Yeah.
So that's
Do
a
they
reason.
offer kids programs?
Yes, they do.
All of your
Yeah.
Marriotts?
We
Okay.
can definitely do that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we have all the different programs if anybody
Yeah.
wants that.
And just
So-
briefly, all-inclusive, that seems to be a new, not new, but it's relatively new concept.
Mm-hmm.
Any of your Marriotts that we've discussed offer all-inclusive?
Yes, they do. I have our St. Thomas property, a Frenchman's Reef, and we have St. Kitts. We also have our properties, the Casa Magnas in
Okay.
Cancun and Puerto Vallarta,
Yeah.
all offer the all-inclusive package. And what's nice about it is that we don't put any kind of wristbands on anybody.
Okay.
We basically ask you just go into any restaurants, order anything from the menu,
Yeah.
sign into your room, and we just delete everything,
Okay.
any kind of
Someone
pricing.
pays for it behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Thank
it's a great program.
Yeah.
So they want to look
Do
you up.
all-inclusive.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
Yeah. Thank you so much, Michael.
Well, thank you.
This half hour has flown by, and I wish I had
It
more
sure is.
time to talk to you about the Marriotts,
Well-
but it's been great.
Well, thank you very much.
I really appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you.
So thank you again. This is Suzanne from Holiday Travel, and you've been enjoying Travel Talk, learning about the Marriott properties. Thank you.
Thank you.